Always make sure the message I reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual,
yet stimulating.
fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 250. Our next milestone. Yeah, and as I say, we are give thanks. Peeps, for all those persons who unfortunately still have to be going out to work and are at work at this time of the evening, I trust that your shift will end soon and you will get a chance to get home to be with your family and your loved ones. For the persons who are on the road, please try to get home safely. For all the persons who are home, locked down, you understand, ready for listen to teach about some things that affect jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, you're saying about Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson. You understand, Marcus, Mosiah Garvey, and some holy people. You see, we give thanks. Peeps, we're there. Hope everyone hurry. Soon circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them. You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, yellow. Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them right here. Warlord representing.
Thanks, Kerry. Kerry, I'm looking crisp tonight. I saw my lighting changes. See, me take off a too big or light, but in front of me and get too small, neat one. So settings kind of balance and one thing. Turn off the overhead light them. Before I look shine, I just figure out that. So, we I give thanks. We have some important things to do with the night peeps. Not long before I came on here, there was an update as it relates to the corona virus situation currently in the country. Before we do that though, for the persons who are here for the first time, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. If you are a regular viewer, thanks again for your support. Big up to all the moderators, all the persons in here who are struggling with their health. Empress Ruth Daly, good night my friend. I know you said earlier you would be listening but not engaging and interacting because you're not strong enough. Empress Daly would have become infected and she is currently journeying through her recovery and stuff. But what are your peeps? Hello Christina, it's good to see you. Hope you are okay. Always good to see you. So what are here? A few hours ago the numbers were at 173 confirmed cases, but less than half an hour or so ago, we have seen where there have been 23 new cases confirmed of the coronavirus in Jamaica. So that now puts the number at 196. A number of persons are still in isolation. That is a worry. There was chaos in St. Catherine yesterday. That is another worry. So we're going to talk about some things. I'm say I can pull up something to give you some. Yeah. So COVID-19 update, 196 confirmed cases in Jamaica. Sunday, April 19, the National Surveillance Unit in the Ministry of Health and Wellness has advised that 23 new cases of the COVID-19 have been confirmed in Jamaica, bringing the total number of cases in the country to 196. There are now 34 imported cases, 43 are contacts of a confirmed case, 6 are local transmission with no epidemiological link, and 113 cases are under investigation. Of the 113 under investigation, 95 cases are associated with a workplace cluster. You can appreciate that is the Alorica cluster. So far, what just happened? Look, while. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, peeps. So far, 1,809 samples have been tested, with 196 returning positive findings. 1,591 were negative, and 22 samples are pending. Those 22 samples are also a cause for concern in that all 22 could come back positive as well as negative, so we don't know, or a mixture. Zane, there are now 119 persons in isolation. That is a worry, because out of the 119 persons in isolation, you know they would be isolated because they are showing symptoms that may be linked to coronavirus, but no tests may have not been done as yet and such. And I guess some of the persons who are also confirmed cases are in isolation as well. So 119 persons are in isolation and 38 in quarantine in government facilities. So some 686 contacts are being traced by the parish health department across the island, including 179 persons associated with the workplace cluster. So to date, it is suggesting that the ministry has still not been able to locate 179 persons from Alorca. That is a major cause for concern. Things that are weird, brother. I will say this and it will sound very unfortunate. Before I go any further, let me do a little thing here, so. Johnny H, big up yourself and a brother. I appreciate the contribution. Empress Brianna Smith, it's good to see you, one, and thanks for the contribution, Empress. Really and truly appreciate it. See? 164 active cases now. Yes, because I think there are 25 recoveries? 26, 25, somewhere in that region. Not sure there was an update on the number of recoveries in this latest press release, but I think before now it was, but I'm sure they're hearing the news. So it's a way. And unfortunately, peeps, not to be harsh or overcritical, but based on my observation of what took place Wednesday in St. Catherine, and worse, what took place yesterday, Saturday in St. Catherine, the number of cases will possibly increase rapidly in the coming days, week, thereabout. It was absolute chaos. See, and I know everybody is blaming some person, one set of people. Some people are blame the government, some people are blame the people, some people are blame I don't know. You understand? I'm going to talk about that a little and then we'll see what going. But that is the situation. 196 confirmed cases. Yeah. Man. Good night, Empress Rosie. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate your support and your contribution as well, Empress Rosie B. Thanks a lot. And you know, I never did go stream tonight. Like, I just didn't want a lazy zone. And I said, don't, I can't bother with talking on me as if I stream tomorrow, yeah, man. Somebody said, go stream, and he will message him on the phone. And he said, Pablo George, big up yourself. Somebody just send me a deal with it. So many things to talk about, peeps. Forgive me if I don't get to cover everything that you probably want to hear tonight, but there are so many issues to contend with, so many. It is rough. Let us start briefly though about the situation in St. Catherine yesterday. See, I know when this thing come up, BM, big up yourself. Many persons tend to just point out Portmore as if Portmore, after my beard, as if Portmore is St. Catherine and St. Catherine is Portmore. Yeah? Portmore is just one community in St. Catherine. The reality, however, is that based on information, majority of the cases in St. Catherine have been confirmed to be in Portmore. But it doesn't mean that St. Catherine is Portmore and Portmore is St. Catherine. You understand? You have other major areas in St. Catherine, Spanish Town, which is the capital of the parish, Linstead, Bagua, all about the place. You understand what I say? So, Huatan, the works. You know it go. Looking at the pictures, I did a video today. Just browsing through some of the videos that made them way on social media from Saturday. Well, from Tuesday evening into Saturday, yesterday. And there are so many cause for concern. There are so many questions, Zane. And I have said before, and I'll say it again, it is very unlikely that there is any win here for the government in terms of, irrespective of what decision the government makes, in terms of whatever choice is made, people will be critical. Some persons will be happy, some persons will not be. Zane. So there is that. However, I think as it relates to governance, you would weigh the pros and the cons and decide what will work best for the majority of people. Initially, and I'll be honest, I was not overly concerned when 2 days of shopping was announced, in all honesty. Zane, not that I said it was sufficient, but me I tell you the truth, based on what I go on now, I say, what is if I go find a way for work with it? I wasn't overly critical. I wasn't overly concerned about the chaos that would arise. The naming system in terms of you go out based on your name and if you're pregnant and you're elderly, you go out at a particular time. That has been thrown out the window from the get-go. Nobody now adhere to that. Nobody now. And not that I'm saying that would make a significant difference, because the reality is that some letters may have a whole heap more people with that surname than others. So it was always a fact that complications may have arrived, may would have arrived. Zane? However, I'm going to put this out there. Despite the fact that 2 days may, in reality, in retrospect, after reflection, be inadequate, the reality is this. If we were a bit more orderly and disciplined as a people, it may not have been as bad as it was yesterday. Zane? So, the government has said, the Prime Minister has said that he will be taking steps to give an additional day. I think I have some one video clip with the PM somewhere about the place. I'm gonna say I can bring it up and find it, you know. See, I not remember for putting on my folder for your stream. See? I need for no find that window. He said something that suggested something else to me. I'll talk about that in a few. So I'm gonna say I can't find the video. It was in my iCloud folder because I just did send it. Documents and catching. Boom. Yeah. Alright, I think we're fine. It now go stretch and fit the screen still, but enough for us. Walk with it. So this is what the Prime Minister had to say. Not very long, but it says a lot. Hold on, that take a little while for load up.
Pastor Everett Brown, the president of the conference, and I had a discussion about it, and I assured him that we will put in, as I said, an additional day for shopping.
Yes, sir.
And some longer hold.
Thanks for
so
your
that
time,
everybody can be accommodated.
and thanks for understanding. Have a good day.
Pastor Everett Brown, the president of the conference, and I had a discussion about it, and I assured him that we will put in, as I said, an additional day for shopping.
Yes, sir.
And some longer hold.
Thanks for
so
your
that
time,
everybody can be accommodated.
and thanks for understanding. Have a good day.
Very good. Very good. All right. Thanks, everyone.
So that is what he said. They will add an additional day. I would have suggested before now, and please don't quote me on this, that based on my observation, this initial 7-day lockdown for St. Catherine will be extended. Nobody told me anything. Nobody not said that I go on. I am just saying that based on my simple observation, based on the fact that so many positive cases has been confirmed within the St. Catherine geographical region boundary since the initial lockdown at 5 a.m. on Wednesday morning, it will be extended. That is my opinion. And based on what the Prime Minister said, because then if Thursday was if Saturday was the second shopping day and the next one would be Wednesday, it means then why would you get an extra day if it's not going to be on Wednesday? Why it going to be Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday? We're not sure. But we see. So I am just saying that this is just my observation. Me not hearing nothing from nobody not tell me nothing. Just looking at it and looking at what happened on Saturday with some persons having to go home because they were not able to purchase the things that they wanted. I mean, peeps, it is really and truly like there are so many dynamics, there are so many different arms and branches and twigs and leaves in this whole corona fight that it is really. And look, if you sit down, and I understand that some persons are saying, okay, just lock down the country. The reality is not everybody, and you know this and I know this, not everybody is able to purchase food for a period of time beyond a day or two. In some instances. As I said Friday night, you have people in this country who the only way they get to eat is to hustle the money in the day so them can eat in the night. That is the reality that some of our countrymen and women face. Zane, so when you lock down the country, Zane, and you have 400,000, 500,000 unemployed and 200 to 400,000 people who are unattached when you work with everything. Probably me kind of overstate some numbers. But, and I look at better people. And those persons are not able to stock up on food. How then do you tell those persons for staying at them house with hungry children, with their elderly parents sick and want medication and want food, and some of them can only eat specific type of things because of their health condition? You just tell them people say you have to go lock down for X time, Zane, and no food is there. The reality what we're facing is that we may now have to deal with another wave of issues across this country where it's not the coronavirus, because the possibility exists that, look here, a man now go there in yard hungry and sit down and see him pick them hungry. Zane, and I try to find a way to make the youths them eat. So for just say get up and lock down the country, it sounds good in a theory, but in reality, it is not as straightforward as you'd want to think. Zane, understand that you may be able to purchase food for X amount of time and restock after that is finished. But you have some people who all the money where them have available to them has been spent already. Many persons, their hustle has been closed down. Many persons have been laid off, or their place of employ has been closed down, so them can't work right now. So for us get up and say we are going to lock down the country, it is not as clear cut as just locking down the country. So so many persons will be exposed to hunger, Zane. And when you leave up so many Jamaicans for a period of time under lockdown, it means that a man I go find whichever avenue he can find to feed him family. Zane? And the thing is that it will cause another wave of issues where most of us don't want to deal with. I said, Comfort, big up yourself, bro. I really and truly appreciate it. Seeing, as Peter say, a lot of robbery and possible killings will occur because a man I go look here, and a man now go sit down with him 3-4 youths. A boss of them hungry. And him just sit down there and everybody just dead for hungry. And the next thing is that I know some persons are saying that the government should be doing more in terms of their care program, and it should not have been closed off when it did. And them something they make me understand that. Zine. But would the government be able to take care of every single Jamaican in need for a protracted period of time again? So whichever way you turn and whichever way you go, there are so... Look, the coronavirus, what it has done, it has become a great equalizer. So right now, the richest man and the poorest man, not that far from each other in terms of certain things. It's just that the rich man can buy some solutions, while the poor man cannot because they don't have the resources to do so. Zine, rich people are dying, poor people are dying. The virus is no respect of your socio-economic background or your bank book. So we have to understand, say, just getting up and saying the country should lock down for the first case, it sounds good, Zane, and you would believe that it would have made a major difference, and we can't dispute that in terms of slowing the virus. But then that would have been a breeding ground for so many other things. You understand what I say? So we have to be cognizant of the fact that there are persons out there who are suffering. There were persons out there suffering long before now. I mean, know some people in them art about teach the people them with the whole heap of pitney them shouldn't have so much pitney, and the reality is okay, fine, but it is what it is. You understand? So we still have to understand, say, while a man like you and me may be able to survive, Zane, and yes, we probably would have put things in place in order to ensure that we can survive. Yeah, and persons out there who have been trying to put things in place and they just not fall in place. So I understand the need where some persons are expressed for the government lock down the country. I can't sit through that. But then you have to understand, say, on the flip side of that, some persons cannot take a 1 day lockdown because they don't have nowhere else to eat. Some man is down a seaside, then go catch 2 fish a daytime to make sure so them family eat. And then go push a cat downtown to make sure so them family eat. You understand? And them go conduct on a bus to make sure say when them a go home, them bring in something. Zine, and them go sell a couple fruits. Peeps, it thing not easy out there. And as I said Friday night, the reality is that there are some Jamaicans among us now who are suffering, and unfortunately the suffering may continue for some time, but we have to be cognizant of the fact that not everybody is in a position like we are to fight that something here, Zane, and to survive a protracted period of time under lockdown. Johnny H, big up yourself, brother. Zane, and thing. So I understand, so out of fear and out of a need for this virus thing to just move on, we come up with certain conclusions and viewpoints. And you know me, I will always respect your viewpoint and your opinion, but I'm not gonna always agree with it, and vice versa. You wanna have an issue with that. Zane, and thing. So what do I not even know? This is the greatest challenge we have faced as a people in our lifetime. Zane, we know crime has been a major sore point for us as a people. But this is the greatest challenge humanity has faced And we're not talking about just Jamaicans. We're talking about the world in the past, forever. Yeah? It is still something that we are learning from. It is still something that we will continue to make mistakes with. It is face hunger, not corona. Okay, family. Let's see a word. See, may I hear what you say, G? See, it is something that everybody will have to give up something for, but how much can some people give up? How much sacrifice can some people make when they had nothing to sacrifice in the first place? Seeing, so I am just trying to bring some balance to the discussion. Seeing, I am not saying don't lock down. I am not saying lock down. I am saying we have to understand, so whatever decision is made, someone will suffer. Seeing, and we just want, with it, going forward, seeing, we just want, we bear that in mind and use that as context. Blessings, Jaluk. What go on, bro? Hope all is well. You see, the St. Catherine situation on Wednesday and yesterday was absolutely pandemonium, chaotic. Me run out of words, Aya. Jabba, big up yourself in a farm. Zine? And you cannot blame people for wanting to find food for them people. Zine? But as people, we also have to understand that in the pursuit of food, we can't just be giving away our lives. Because I am no epidemiologist or epidemiological expert, but just out of knowing, well, hearing, reading, as it relates to how the virus spreads, I can absolutely guarantee you, say, out of all of the chaos yesterday, there may now be at least one extra 200 infected persons. That is, you had people literally fighting each other in lines. You have people literally hugging up people in lines. I understand, say, you locked down for a couple of days, your youths them did it hungry, you want to collect some money, you want to go buy some food and you try to beat the rush. Me get that. I understand that. Zine? But yesterday would have totally defeated the purpose of what it was designed for. And I am not ascribing blame to anybody, you know. I am just simply saying that whatever decision is made, it will not be perfect. But as people, we have to understand, say, look, in the pursuit of food, in the pursuit of whatever you're pursuing, you have to ensure that you don't go back home, go kill the people them where you come say you look food for. The lines at MoneyGrams and Western Unions, and it is just crazy, man. Yo, why I don't know. I don't know though. As I say, just prepare yourself for another spike in the cases in St. Catherine. Yeah? Was it given enough thought in the first place? Probably not. Friday night we have a discussion where say, no matter what the Prime Minister did do, it would then still be a lose-lose situation. Because some person said they needed more time and the decoration was too short, Zane and them something there. If the Prime Minister did tell them 3 days before St. Catherine empty, everybody run with gone. Zane? And based on the timing, give people are going to say, yo, they never get enough. So, it really and truly, no matter what you do, blessings, Father Michael Larry. Yeah, the JA, big up yourself, you know, look, brother. You see? So, it really, yo, like, me sit down, me never, normally, me call Simon, me call Scotty, and, you know, just take off some of the burden off of my brain. Me then say, sister, bro, what you think about this, Like, me not even in the zone for really talk about that, you know. Do that today. I just mull over it myself and me think about it and me reanalyze and me and say, yo, that the corona something here. It's only one winner in there. And a corona. There's no wins for anybody else. Because as Lady Clark says, a catch-22 situation. See? It no matter where you turn, it no matter where you go, problem. I don't know because no press conference have been held since earlier in the week, last week. I suppose a press conference may be held tomorrow. I don't know what kind of plans they have in store. There are words about a possible island-wide lockdown. There are words that other parishes may be locked down. Persons have been making suggestions, some very good suggestions, some very good recommendations. Some persons have been speaking based on emotion. Some persons have been speaking from political mouths. Like, I don't know when people find time for politics in this. As I bring up politics, let me say a little thing. There are some politicians who do these lovely videos saying that they care and they want to help. And the bags where they might give people, them face the panic and some things. Look here. You say, me in the position where una care things can give me in a bag. Me don't want a bag with no man face pan it. You understand? If una give the people them some things, una give the people them some things. You understand what I say? We are help with the hope of getting back something. If we are help with us, a help, brethren. Why me I give a man some food and right, teach them pan it? That don't make no sense. Why me I give a man a money and right, teach them pan it? If me I help somebody, I say help somebody. But politicians can only be one thing. Politicians. Like him and them can't help themselves, brother. And the woman them can't help themselves. Like as I sit down and me and watch them, you know, me and neatly I watch them say, and me I say, watch you know. Look here. You know see why I go on and I dance. If we help some people, we help some people. You see it? Everybody know your name already and look how you look. We not a new politician in our country. Everybody know. No. But I mean I tell you, Jaja. Yo. And coronavirus, man, them a campaign, brother. Yeah, man, them campaign in the sun and rain. One next issue. As me, before me move on, let me just wrap up that something here. Whatever decision is made as it relates to St. Catherine, I hope that the people in St. Catherine, the residents of St. Catherine, the citizens of St. Catherine, have come to the realization that what they did on Saturday was really and truly giving them life away in some instances. You understand? I mean, no, say you now go somewhere and hungry, and your people them hungry, and see people are running a cut line and a push down people, and you just stand up and look. Yo, boy, I don't know, Jaja. This thing is just in a gun. Boy, I don't know. I have a couple of things I know more. Me I talk my mind. See? Me I talk my mind. And normally when I talk my mind, people get vexed. But me I talk my mind. But me I gotta be calm about it. Me nah quarrel with nobody, me nah cuss nobody, me just talk my mind. Last night there was a live stream between the health minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and dancehall star Grace Hamilton, more popularly known as Spice. I sat down and I saw a number of persons on Twitter berating the minister for the initiative. You understand? that not necessary. And who is, look here, come on, man. It's like we don't think when we talk some of the time. Can't watch ya. Spice have millions of followers and viewers and supporters around the world. Some of the persons who find Spice relatable are some of the persons who the government have been having a difficult time reaching. So it means, and I think this was a genius move again by Dr. Tufton. It means, Dr. Tufton, with his discussion with Spice, through his discussion with Spice, may have now been able to reach a few hundred or a few thousand people whenever want to hear nothing when nobody have to say to them about coronavirus, you know? But because Spice not have no doctor in front of her name and no whole heap of CD and HOD and BD and all sort of letter, she don't know nothing. I'm going to say this again. Spice asks more intelligent questions than majority of the persons parading as journalists in this country. May I say that again? Grace Hamilton, skin out me and all, Zane bumper on her back and all, and do it in the street and all, asks far more intelligent and relevant questions than media practitioners in this country. Johnny H, big up yourself, brother. But because Spice now upthought, Zane, she probably have a darker tone. Some people in the society cringe. When what would have happened yesterday was that some of the people them who the efforts of the Ministry of Health and the government to reach to the ears of these people may have been feeling, and because they can relate to Spice and they rate Spice, they will listen now because Spice will bring it to them. Yes, we not no sense. We not say we not no sense. But because it's not a man who got Yale and Harvard and Princeton, Zane, we don't want to hear. What has the experts around the world and the people them with the whole heap of degree them do for the corona fight? How helpful have they been? What kind of solutions have they come up with? How come we're not treating the virus as yet? If it was only the persons with the whole heap of letter before their name, after their name, did know them attacks. Like, sometimes we need for just relax and just think. And sometimes if we not nothing sensible to say, we don't say nothing. And do not make Spice the artist fool you. Grace Hamilton is a brilliant girl. She get about 8 to 9 CXC subjects. She not fool. She did go to school. You understand? So don't make that fool you. You understand? I have one who would have given Spice a few, you know what I mean, rough time from time to time when she do some things that me never agree with how she do it and say she couldn't do it better. But the reality is that she was brilliant yesterday. See, me see some journalists in a press conference and ask some question where when them don't ask a question, them confused. Who them ask a question confused and who are watching a listen confused. Who did confuse yesterday when Spice asked the question them and when the minister answer? Eh? Some people who, because them speak okay in terms of the general, the accepted consensus of people speaking, and them S's are heard, and them T and H, them can, you know what I mean, put them tongue between them teeth and say some words. Confuse me. Ask some question, me I wonder, is Boy, may I tell you. Spice, big up yourself. You understand? This thing that's spicy. Eh. So that's one thing. I mean, get that out of me there now. Next thing we are talking about. I mean, I approach that one from an angle where you have to, you know, you construct one lesson. I know that many Jamaicans are still upset over the Morelia discovery to ship debacle, where the government say them did willing to accept them, and the people them on the ship say the government never business with them, and the captain say him couldn't wait and him couldn't one whole heap or something. The long and short of the thing is that 43 Jamaican crew members were not landed in Jamaica. Zane, many persons have taken the government to task over same. The government has responded in a statement, and the Prime Minister would have spoken to it and all sort of things. Many persons still now let go. It became another round for discussion the other day when news broke that the United States of America will be deporting Jamaicans despite the fact that our borders are closed to incoming passenger flights. So they must say, oh, you got to take the porty and you never take the ship people there. You understand? We not defend the government. We just say, as far as the thing is, whether we like it or not, the government will then sign some treaty with some people where say, when they must send back with citizens, then we take them. Think of it whatever way you want, that is what it is. Zin? Should the government have taken the ship people them? In my opinion, yes. Take them, quarantine them for however long, and then you take it from there, so. Zin? Should that reaching out and returning of reaching out and taken so long? Me not think so. Zin? Am I accusing the government of delaying? Me can't do that because I don't know the detailed movements. What me simply say is that the ship should have never did leave with the people them pan him. I know some people say about teacher know them safe upon the ship, and teacher knows so we can't take no chance. But you couldn't quarantine them. You just take them off of a ship, bust them to one location, just like how you go do with the deportees them, and you quarantine them, and then you move from there. So that is my view on the situation with the ship thing. However, the ship see a long time, and now we have other issues in front of us, and we can't continue to deal with the ship issue when the ship there we out of sea, and we have issues in front of we. That is my view. I want to understand what me I say, you know. Because I like to think that when I talk, I try to speak from an objective perspective. You understand? It get me in a trouble enough time. People say me a PNP, or people say me a Labour right, or people say me a two of them, and me vote over this for one and over this for next. I mean, I understand. You understand what I say? But you can't please people. See? Alright. It is unfortunate that the Jamaican Nationals and Morelia Discovery 2 had to journey to Dominican Republic and see the Dominican crew members disembarking. When them go Portugal, they were turned away. Thankfully, the ship docked in Southampton today, and the crew members are now under 14-day quarantine. So you want to look like say it thing, you know what I mean? We go on. But watch you now. Watch you now. The ship situation is the ship situation. The deportee situation is the deportee situation. Zane, it is not one in the same. The only commonalities that we are dealing with Jamaican citizens. Alright. I saw, and I never do any video now, I sit down and I watch it. Twitter, because even though I not tweet a lot, because I think Twitter is the greatest bring off news in the world. You understand? So, me probably I try to get a little bit more active over on my Twitter. If you don't follow me yet, _teach. Go do it. You understand? Make sure me see you over there when me reach. You see it? Yeah, man. Clive Stewart, big up yourself and your family. I appreciate the support. You hear, sir? blessings every time. No. One piece of brouhaha, halabaloo, and give us Barabbas and crucify Jesus yesterday. Because news broke that a citizen of the Turks and Caicos Island, TCI, was flown into Jamaica to the University of the West Indies for medical treatment. The first thing people are going to say, how come we can take money from the Turks and Caicos and we never take the people them off of the ship? People, the ship sail. It is a very sad situation with the ship, but the ship has sailed. Everybody on the ship is still alive, and they are now off the coast of England in Southampton. Well, them that. Zane, them say them are still on. And they will be okay and return to the country now and next time. We give thanks. It shouldn't reach us up, but the ship has sailed. Let us deal with the issue we're in front of it. Before persons even took time to understand the nature of the situation, many persons were out in the Twitter street and Facebook street and WhatsApp street saying all manner of evil. Now let me give you some context before we go any further. It has turned out that the patient from the Turks and Caicos that was flown in, despite the borders being closed, was just tested out of an abundance of caution for the coronavirus, and the test came back positive. That is a problem in itself, but we'll soon get to that. The patient in question is first and foremost a human being. The person in question is first and foremost a human being. Not Jamaican, but a Caribbean brother. The person has been treating with a particular type of cancer for however long. The person had come to Jamaica for medical treatment, Zane, received the treatment, and was deemed fit to return to the Turks and Caicos a week or two ago, thereabout. The Turks and Caicos does not have an ICU in the country, an intensive care unit. The patient's health deteriorated. They had some internal bleeding in their chest area, and the Turks and Caicos Authority made a request to the Jamaican government so that the patient could come back to the same hospital where he was receiving treatment from the get-go, the University Hospital of the West Indies. By all accounts, and based on what has been said, all protocols were followed. The flight came in. He was picked up at the Norman Manley International Airport by nurses and whosoever, all dressed in their PPEs and what have you. He was taken to the University of the West Indies. At no point in time, based on the information, was there any consideration as to whether or not he was a corona victim, because they were dealing with a specific situation, some cancer and some internal bleeding. Out of what I am hearing is an abundance of caution, they decided to test him, and the test came back positive. So it meant that one of the chief surgeon, well, probably the chief surgeon up by UWI, was exposed along with some other medical personnel, so they have been quarantined. That is unfortunate because these persons are a part of the team that has been leading the fight on the front line against the coronavirus situation. It is unfortunate. And I sincerely hope that none of these persons will actually return positive tests, Zine, and they will be healthy and can proceed with trying to save as many lives as possible. No, that is context. Are you going to tell me that because the country's borders are locked down, we should turn our back on somebody whose life is at stake? Are you going to tell me that if you were not Jamaican and you were in the Turks and Caicos and you had a medical procedure done in Jamaica, you returned home, you go back home, and your condition started to deteriorate, and your government reached out to us in Jamaica, you would have been okay with the Jamaican authorities telling your government, say them no want to see you because of border lock? Where is the humanity to go even further? The University Hospital of the the University Hospital of Jamaica, you know, it is called the University Hospital of the West Indies. And as such, the University Hospital is funded not only by the Jamaican government, but by governments from other territories. You understand what I say? The University of the West Indies has a duty of care. The Jamaican government, just like how them shouldn't make the ship leave without taking the Jamaicans them also have a duty of care to our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Big up Father Nevin. Sometimes the arguments some of it strong and some of it weak. One of them things. Big up yourself just to see it. You see it? No. I have absolutely no issue with the government allowing the patient to come back to the University Hospital of the West Indies. It is unfortunate that the patient have been confirmed as positive for the coronavirus, exposing doctors. That is unfortunate. However, it was also good that the doctors there saw the need to test, and it was discovered early. See? No. I'm tell you what my team about the ship already. But if everything we got, when you come like some people in a relationship, where something happen in a relationship, on to decide to continue with the relationship and someone want to forgive. But every time something come up, you keep on going back to that. The ship. No, but Father Nevins, I was very polite and very light when I responded to you. No disrespect, man. Zane, none taken. As me say, you say the argument weak. Me say sometimes the arguments are for weak. I just one of them things. You understand? Yeah, man. So we need to know how we reach that part I think, you know, still. See? Father Garfield say him feel like out to stay out. Fear. Me get that. Zane brother, they understand that. Not certain if you had a family member in the Turks and Caicos who needed medical expertise that they don't offer, you would be okay with that, because you then probably come and say, teach me have a story more. You shed some light on, because me have a family member in the Turks, Zane, and my mother, Zane, and she did need for come in, and the government say them not take them in, and how can you do that? You understand? So, brother, as me I say, me hear all of the viewpoints, Zane, but at some point in time, humanity has to come to the surface. You understand? The man was being treated in Jamaica. Zane? He was sent to him. Him condition deteriorate. They make a request. The request was granted. Then bring him in. Zine? Auntie. And we no. We shouldn't make the ship, the 43 people them leave without landing them in Jamaica. I'm telling that a million times. You see me? But what we are gonna do now? Sit down every day and talk about the ship, the ship, the ship, the ship, the ship. I don't know still. So me just a say. At the end of the day, we have to leg off of some things. Thank God all 43 members of the ship are okay in terms of health-wise. I mean, some person probably still are broken-hearted. See, I'm with them vex too. If me did upon the ship, me them vex. So you mean if me them vex? You understand? But sometimes we have to put things into context, man. See? Sometimes we have to put things into context. That's how the thing go. You see? Auntie. Me see, some of we are chastise America the other day when me do a video say US block sale of test kits to Jamaica and we cuss. We vex. And we cuss the orange man. Zine. And then now we see him wanna say at the end of the day, if it does not take nobody else. So we are cuss when we not get help and we are cuss when we are give help. It rough. As me say, it brings me back again. It no matter what happen right now, there's just no win to it. You just have to lose and you just have to decide how much you want to lose. And you just move on. Because irrespective of what the situation is, people are going to have an issue. You see? And me I hear the viewpoints, me I see them. You understand? Me just tell you. Remember, in the videos when I do, me not give my opinion or views, When me normally give me opinions or views on something in my stream. So that me I do, me I give me opinion and me I say me personally, I am so sorry, bro, if you hear so you have family members on the Mariela Discovery too. Zine, probably you can give me some insight on the thing when we talk a little bit, if anything, today. Zine, and thing. The passengers on the ship were not denied. It was just not answered. Delay resulted in the ship leaving. Yeah, but you can't tell some people that in an accident. They must say a lie government that tell all sort of things. So I don't know. I not even get into that part. The reality is that them did leave and them never come to Jamaica. But you understand? So it's a way. Jaja. It's rough. So I hope say after the 14 days quarantine, in Southampton, the Jamaicans arrangements will be made in between the Jamaican Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade and the UK. I don't know if a Home Office them have. A Home Office them have. Is in? And the crew members are brought home. You understand? Wow. Thing I said that way. I know what a frustration I want in this thing to fix some people not busy with nothing but themselves, See, in Jamaica. We can't see through that too still, but brother, you have to help you when you can help you, man. You never know, See, right now, cause watch ya. I never script the article, but I read an article where the Cayman Islands has said that they will be selling half of their test kits because based on the evaluation, their CMO, which is Chief Medical Officer, said they will not need more than 100,000 test kits based on their population and such. Jamaica has opened discussions with Cayman to purchase some of them test kits. So if Cayman just say, we're not selling no test kits, then we are cussed and say who is Cayman and Cayman for go it. Is that we're going to do, Yeah, the Morgans, that rough. That you can't go get over that. And as me say, me then dark too. If me know say me in that situation there, and me there 12 miles off of the coast of Jamaica, and my government don't respond in time and captain have to leave or whatever it was, I would be pissed. You understand? And as me I say, all effort should have been made to get those persons on land, quarantine them, and we move on. Zin? So if we now try to purchase some test kit from the Cayman, you understand? And then say no, then we see him when our cuss the Cayman. Whole dirty Cayman are going like them better than people, and I don't know how we cuss when we cuss. You understand? Just like all dirty US and this man and such man, this and that, and then you know what I think of? I don't know Jaja. Yo, but now probably give streaming a break in a corona time because right now, all me I feel is straight. I mean I make no policy decision and nothing. It just I don't know Jaja. Take that sitting from back of me there now too. Understand? Yeah. Big up to the people that when I stream, you see? But just I try to bring some balance to the thing and put in two of my opinion, one at a time and thing. The ship shouldn't left without the people them come at Jamaica. Me know me say Chef Anna said no corona ship not for that. I don't think anybody on that ship was confirmed positive at the time. See, Kev said no, right now me not take no call brother cause the people them dark. You have to wait until the tempers are calm. No, me not take no call tonight. Me never and me never try to fix the issue with the whole call in setup and them. So, probably one of them time. Me that hurt me to you. Me can't bother over talking on me ears tonight to the call. Cause some people are gonna make a house out of nice and me head now go manage it tonight. No, upon the next move on you know. The Ministry of Education extends opening of school by 2 days. When they say opening of school, it means say you go back to school in a classroom. It means say online school. You understand? So I know some people are going to say, my pitney now go. You understand? And thing. Did the government know that the ship would be docked to let off Jamaicans? It thing kind of complex in any because you hear this and you hear that. I suppose the most consistent line of conversation is that the captain of the ship reach out to the Jamaican authority. Zane, I'm hearing that there was some meeting and some people never get because they don't reach out to the government person and they reach out to the harbor master. Then the harbor master would then relay the message to, I don't know if it's the Foreign Affairs Ministry or the Ministry of National Security, but the Prime Minister said the protocols were followed. However, for whatever reason, the response from the Jamaican government took a long time in terms of the captain's expectancy to return to him. So apparently they said that they can't wait because they had to make calls on other ports because they were supposed to head to the Dominican Republic and other places. Zane, and you know, say, even though it thinks that way, them still have to operate at a cost and such. So them decide to them are gonna move on. Zane and thing. So something I think hold on the Morelia discovery too. I don't know that any person tested positive at that time. I know that there's a second Morelia out there. Zane? Where the ship was totally turned away, no docking privileges were given because some crew members had tested positive, including Jamaicans. So there are 2 Morelia ships, it's not one. And one was turned away and request was made by one where they never get back to them. You understand? So on the ship with the 43 people, I don't know that any of the 43 persons or anybody else on the ship at the time were confirmed as positive COVID-19 cases. I could be wrong. See? So the ship situation, it is sad. You understand? To be not given the opportunity to come in your yard, Zane, because of miscommunication or breakdown in communication or delay of communication or whatever, it rough. But the person on the ship, everybody is alive, everybody is healthy. Up to the article that I read today, we hope that after the 14-day quarantine period is up, they will provisions will be made to accept them in a timely manner. Yeah? And thing. Look, I don't know that there's a government in the world that has not made mistakes in dealing with this corona situation. If you know of a government around the world that has not made any form of mistake in dealing with this, then let me know so I can look on for them model and see. I'm willing to learn. Yarn and Abroad TV with Tasha and Nonsense. Big up yourself. Good night, teacher. Hope you and the family are safe and healthy. We're good, you know. What they give thanks. I try to wall out. You understand? Yeah, man, I try to wall out. Zane and thing. Chevron said they're in London. I think they had docked in Southampton. I don't know that Southampton is London. Is Southampton a part of? I'm not sure. But I don't think they are in London. I think they are off the coast in Southampton. That is the information that I have. I could be wrong. Taiwan. Lady Clark said Taiwan deal with it on a level. Okay, so there have been no confirmed cases in Taiwan. Nobody has died. See? And thing. I never really see no only for nothing about Taiwan and the thing still. So I have to go do some work, Empress. Clark. So good suggestion. See? Alright, we'll see it go. Big up Taiwan and the Taiwanese government. See? You know, I don't know what Sweden do yet, brother. Kenny G, big up yourself. Yeah, man. I want me here at Southampton, the ship. As a matter of fact, I have to stop talking about me here. Watch ya. Ships carrying Jamaican crew members docks in Southampton, England. So the 43 Jamaican crew member aboard the Mariela Discovery 2, who did not make it into the country earlier this month despite being in Jamaican waters, have arrived in Southampton, England. The vessel docked in the port city of England's south coast at approximately 4 a.m. today, Jamaican time. We hear that they are doing well physically, but are mentally drained. Understandable. You understand? Southampton, not London in the building. See, I can read some more of the article, but to me say as much as I can say I would want to say and move on from that. The ship situation, it's sad. But as I say, and I'm not say this with no slight or poking no fun, the ship has sailed. You understand? The people on board are okay. Physically, I will give thanks to that. You understand? Mentally and emotionally, I'm sure they would be drained. Seeing, hopefully. And as I say, I would be vexed. See me? Governor of Florida turned back a cruise ship entering the port with Floridians. No problem. Life continued. The ship went to another port. Zane? And thing. So got Big Bad America. Yeah, man, I think they will be allowed to fly home, man, because the government has since formulated a policy to have Jamaicans stranded abroad to return home in a timely fashion. I have not seen the policy myself, but they have spoken publicly about it, and I think that they will be allowed to come home. It's just unfortunate, so they have to go back around the world to do that. It's sad. It was ship thing sad. But right now, we stream and go sail to ya, man. You see? Because if we sit down on that ship thing, we there see for days too. You know see? So the Ministry of Education extends opening of schools by 2 days. In a bulletin issued to school officials across the island and the media, the Ministry of Education directed that schools would remain closed for an additional 2 days during the Easter holiday break. Schools are scheduled to resume distance learning and homeschooling on Wednesday, April 22nd, and not Monday, April 20, which would be tomorrow, as was previously communicated. Additional information concerning school operation will be provided in the week of April 20, the bulletin stated. This bulletin supersedes that which was previously disseminated concerning the caption matter the bulletin read. Further, the bulletin, Bulletin 64 of 2020 regarding Easter holiday school closure, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information wishes to advise our stakeholders that under the Disaster Risk Management Act Enforcement Measures Number 3, Order 2020, every educational institution as defined in the Education Act shall remain closed until the end of the day of April 21st, 2020. Consequently, schools will remain closed for an additional 2 days during the Easter holiday break. Schools are scheduled to resume distance learning and homeschooling on Wednesday, April 22nd, We said that already, yes, and so the ministry remains cognizant of the major adjustments and sacrifices consistently being made by all our stakeholders to ensure that no child is left behind amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. We applaud all efforts to forge partnerships, to provide positive influence, moral guidance, and care to build the resilience of our education system. No, I'm not talk about it, but me get to that. I don't have no whole heap of information on the unspace situation as at the present, but we'll talk about that in a few. Yeah, before we get to that, we could get to a little thing now, because we have a little Empress we're missing, you know. Search on for a 15-year-old girl gone missing in Kingston. An Ananda alert has been activated for a 15-year-old Kelsey Newman, a student of the East Road in Kingston 5, who has been missing since Friday, April 17. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and is about 152 centimeters or 5 feet tall. Reports from the Trenchtown police are that Kelsey was last seen at home at about 1:30 p.m., dressed in a yellow long-sleeve blouse, black and white leggings, and a pair of green and yellow slippers. All efforts to locate her since then have been unsuccessful. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Kelsey Newman is being asked to contact the Trenchtown police at 876-948-8243, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. So hope the local Empress is okay and will return home to her family safe. As I see this, the Jasmine Dean situation comes rushing back to mind. Saying, hope, I don't know. We are hope for the best. Saying, hoping for the best. So Miss Kelsey Newman is okay. So heightened operational activities by the Westmoreland Police continues to yield success. The latest being the arrest and charge of 2 men for illegal possession of firearm and illegal possession of ammunition, following the seizure of 2 firearms on Friday the 17th of April. Charged are 26-year-old Zone Webster, the man named Zone, as in Z-O-N-E, Zone. Babes, like you're pregnant now. How you gonna name the youth? Right now, me in a zone. So when I come on, me, hold on, man. In a zone, the youth. Charge our 26-year-old Zone Webster, otherwise called Goofy. The name is Goofy, of Whithorn, Westmoreland, and 26-year-old Adam Thomas, otherwise called Addy. But some mad one for Addy, because you know your baby daddy. You don't take the laddie daddy from anybody. Which girl now no fear when I sleep with the cat. Alright, never mind. Of Whitehall, Negril in the parish. The police conducted a search at Webster's home, where one black Walter .38 firearm with a magazine containing 6 rounds of ammunition was found. Similarly, while conducting a search on Nunperil Road in Negril, 1.38 revolver containing 5 rounds of ammunition was taken from Thomas. Ah, boy. Mario Childress, pick up yourself for the family. General name Addy. You have to boss about Addy. We got tunes, you know. We got tunes. See? Reporting condition for persons on bail in St. Catherine suspended. I mean, that is pretty much common sense right there. The Court Administration Division is advising the public that reporting conditions for bail have been suspended for persons reporting to police stations in St. Catherine. The announcement comes as Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced the lockdown of the parish of St. Catherine following a surge in the number of persons testing positive for COVID-19. Carlin Vidal said, teacher, poet, DJ, father, you are talented. Why? A little thing, a little thing. Big up yourself, Miss Vidal. Acting Director of Client Services, Information and Communication at the same place there, Kadish Fletcher, said reporting conditions will be suspended until the 22nd of April 2020. There will be a suspension of the bail conditions for persons who are to report to police stations in the parish, as well as for persons who reside outside of St. Catherine and have reporting conditions in the parish, Fletcher said. Habeas corpus and bail applications for the parish court in St. Catherine will also be transferred to the Supreme Court on King Street in downtown, where they will be heard. The Supreme Court has jurisdiction to hear these types of matters. Authorities reported that since Thursday, April 16, 2020, the St. Catherine Parish Court and all outstations in the parish were closed to the public. The court is scheduled to reopen on Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020, in accordance with the lockdown of the parish. G. Jackson, bless up in our family, you know what thing go. So that's the situation. If you want to get information, you visit cad.gov.jm and the parish court at parishcourt.gov.jm to learn more. Yes, Jaja. This is a picture of the Hunts Bay police station. Me here say, boy, I don't know. I am still waiting. I know that when I watched the news earlier, eventually the news presenter named the 8 persons missing. So I'm waiting for it to be published. Because me I will do a video about this. I can rest assured. You understand? 8 prisoners flee Hunts Bay police lockup. Wow. Not a lot of info as I said. 8 persons on Sunday escaped from the Hunts Bay police lockup in the St. Andrew South Police Division that is presently under a state of emergency. The prisoners reportedly fled the facility shortly after 1 p.m. in a mega day. Me say they must dig out somewhere in one wall and then I don't know. So investigators must still their own spear, own clues and them something there. My understanding is one of the escapees was returned to the station by his mother. Mommy! Big up yourself. Yeah, man. A good mother that. Me say him did a murder charge him the depan. And mommy like him run go man, his mother bust him ass and can't run back to the road. You see him? So it's a developing story where I go and watch and see. I mean, I could say so many things here, but I am not one to speculate. Me just hope them find the brother them. You understand? And the brother them need to forward back themselves. You understand? From whence they came. Because, you understand? She shouldn't have done that. Why the watcher? She didn't have the lawyer too, you know. There's a lawyer that did it. But tell me why she shouldn't do it, bro. Let me hear what you say. No, them don't escape. They are constructor, masons, carpet. oh, you say mother shouldn't do that. Them, okay. Yeah, so, let me see where it goes still. So we are going and watch and see and wait for the information for develop. Stephanie Lindsay had confirmed and them something they all about and them something there. Zane and thing. Couple wounded in Clarendon attack. So a man and his common law wife were shot and injured by a gunman in Hayes, Clarendon on Thursday night. Their house was also firebombed. Shortly after 11, their house was sprayed with bullets and then set on fire. The couple is in serious condition in hospital. Finar, you see when me there, sir? Me there in my yard and the lockdown. No, me if you know him and then get things for dig from, sir. Sir. Oh, boy. Zin? Man charged with St. James double murder. I bet you not guess and tell me where them call the brother. Let me see how lucky you is. The Police Major Investigations Division has charged 19-year-old Sheldon Bailey of Hendon Norwood in St. James with 2 counts of murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Bailey was charged following the shooting. If that's just a question. Bailey was charged following the shooting death of 33-year-old Dane Walters, a mechanic, of Hendon Norwood, and 48-year-old Roger Atkins, a construction worker of Hollywood, also in the parish on Friday the 10th of April. See? Police reports are at about 1:25 p.m. Walters and Atkins were sitting at a corner shop in Hendon when 2 armed men alighted from an AD wagon motor car. Saying in an open gunfire hitting them both. Citizens summoned the police and the men were assisted to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Zane, somebody actually get it, you know. Me see it flash past on too long. Zane? Yeah, it's a 19-year-old youth. Yeah, man. Oh, Stefan read the article. and Carson country boy. Yo, the general, the 19-year-old youth, his name, his pet name, or his nickname is Lucky. Lucky run out of luck. Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. 19-year-old Sheldon Bailey, otherwise called Lucky. Jaja. Man, look, run out. I always say, you know, a name when you answer to. It's not a bad name, that's still Lucky. But I guess he use up him luck. You understand? That donkey the Same no lucky at all. Marion could have used up in luck already, man. You understand? You know some man use out them blessing, he use out in luck. Yeah, man. Spread out and forget what, man. Machete attack leaves victim dead and teen injured. Attacker in jail. This kind of pushing back to the situation up by Gail the other day where the 2-year-old was murdered and some other people, I don't know. A man believed to be a Fanson man, deja vu, is now in police custody after allegedly chopping a man to death and wounding a teenager in the same incident in St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne on Friday, neighboring parishes. Eh? The deceased has been identified as 56-year-old Delroy Smith of Gully Road in St. Anne's Bay. Gully Road. Reports are that sometime after 4 p.m., Smith was seated at a shop where he was attacked by a machete-wielding man who entered the establishment. Smith allegedly ran, but was reportedly chased and chopped repeatedly by his attacker. The bloodletting continued as a male teen who was walking along the roadway was allegedly chopped on the head by the machete-wielding man. The attacker then fled the scene of the incident. The police were alerted and the wounded persons were assisted to the hospital where Smith died. The teenager remains admitted in stable condition. Following an initial probe, the alleged attacker was apprehended on Saturday morning. Now, only last week, as I shared Friday night, another fatal incident reportedly involving a person of unsound mind was recorded in Gale, St. Mary. In that incident, a 2-year-old child died after her throat, really. I don't know, its throat. I'll really write the article here. After her throat and those of another young child and an elderly man were all slashed by a man who was said to be behaving strangely after being recently laid off from his job as a chef at a local resort amid the challenges of the coronavirus. The attacker in that case was held and mauled by an angry mob shortly after the throat slashing incident. The 2 other victims of the initial attack are still in hospital. Wow. But them always think these people and mine and so on. I guess them probably see signs in a Garfield. Probably a signs of them see still. Make them say that. I don't know. Woman charged with murder after dispute leads to stabbing. 27-year-old Lee Sheal, Leecheal, me can't pronounce that no other way. 27-year-old Lee Sheal Hall of Richmond Hill in St. James has been charged with murder after an incident on Queen's Drive in Montego Bay in the parish on Thursday, the 16th of April. So pretend, bro. The Montego Bay police said that about 12:40 p.m., Hall and 23-year-old Peter Gay Deans of a Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5 address had a dispute. I miss Peter Gay the far from home though. During the altercation, Hall allegedly used a knife to inflict multiple stab wounds to Dean. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Deans was assisted to the hospital where she died while undergoing treatment. Hall was taken into custody and charged the same day. Her court date is being finalized. You know, funny enough, as I said the article here, there are a number of videos being circulated on social media where a number of persons from a number of communities have found it fitting, cute, to be feuding in these times, flinging bottles after one another, stones after one another. People are get liquid stick in a different incident. I want incident, I say the soldier them a try apart. And somebody just take one stone and lick down the soldier. Zane, I see one where one woman a beat one girl we have a knife with cutlass. Like, boy, rough still. I guess people, I don't even know ya, man. Right now, I don't even want to see people, much less we are with people. So notice if any vehicle ever kill these people off on sound, man. Interesting part that. Zane, I don't know, brother. But as good as work, she down there working out, Neil. You never know a situation still, bruh. You see? Yeah, man, a whole heap of video on social media, man. See? Auntie, but if I do a video no one talk about it, I go, yes, me a fight ghetto people. So, but just left it. Because right now, me a fight for survive. Time to fight people. See? Boy, I want to look see your father Raymond Johnson. I saw you want to look, brother. And BM. Rough. Teen shot dead in downtown Kingston. A 16-year-old boy was fatally shot in downtown Kingston on Friday morning. He has been identified as Dave Tyrrell, a resident of Drummond Street. About 9:45, the teenager was standing on Bond Street in the vicinity of Drummond Street when he was approached by a man who shot him in the chest. A 29-year-old woman who was at a yard on Drummond Street was also shot in the thigh. Wow. Nikki! Oh, I'm going to see that video there. Which part of the pool party they keep? The fool party there. Teacher government can give me the hangman job. You know, I see one cartoon now on a newspaper the other day. Zane. Where I think the government has said, oh, they might try to fight. I think a Chang had the newspaper, if memory serves me correctly. And he must say, I remember who we talk to, say, what them can do now for stop a crime? And the hangman round there say, yo, you want back in job, you ready for? No, still. For some strange reason, that stream had drained me. And it's not even a long stream, you know. Because 9 o'clock I start. Oh, half. Yeah, good look at this distance that. I just feel drained. Like, yo, but I know what to do. So one little thing when I do a one video about to the peeps. Seeing I was sent a message last night and I read the message and I replied to the person who sent me the message and I asked a few questions. You know, the person was just sharing the info. Zane, and the message was alluding to or alleging that Dr. Christopher Tufton and Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark are conflicted. Zane, to watch us as symptoms. No, brother. Are conflicted in this COVID fight because they may have interest in the BPO sector and them something there. Zane, you know, as per usual, I'm gonna tell you, I get a million things on a daily basis. Yeah? I mean, know some people send them with the intention of teaching you if you do a video. No. You send me it, I assess it, I analyze it. If I can verify it, I'm interested in do a video. So I got it from last night. For example, I got something from one of the viewers. I don't know if Kemar in the building. Zane Kemar sent me something and I was not able to verify it. And I still have the pictures in my phone waiting on either the police or the media to give me some verification. I know other persons would have gotten it and have done video. But that is okay. They can do that. You understand? If me go and lose views because of one thing to verify, I'm quite okay with that. I don't know that already. See? So I read it and I said, okay, interesting because but I have been doing this long enough to see messages and know that sometimes you have some people who have ulterior motives and have some agendas to push. I never watched the entire live stream yesterday with the minister and spy, so I not even know them address that particular thing. But then I saw an article in the newspaper and then I decided to do the video. Just, you know, for informational purposes. See? And I did the video. Not expecting to be a big video. The reality is that, in all honesty, right now, based on how things said, we don't really need no distraction. That's one. But saying that, also, if these allegations have a sinew of truth to them, then we have some questions that some people need to answer. So, being responsible and we don't really choose which information we share with us, do the video. In the article, the minister categorically denied, even though he wasn't speaking specifically to the newspaper. Damien Watch, big up yourself, bro. I appreciate the support. Zane, I have no connection to any BPO, says Dr. Christopher Tufton. And I know some person are going to ask me, teach what's a BPO. BPO stands for Business Process Outsourcing. The call center establishments falls under BPOs. So it's just a fancy way to refer to the call center sector. Minister of Health and Wellness, the three wise men. Yeah, when we see a picture of it, say, oh man. And when they take this here, the three wise men. I may never mean that in a no fool way, but just see it and just start popping on me. Some weird things popping on my head sometimes, you know. I mean, I said, bombard, upon the three wise men. No, man, a serious note now still. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, is strongly denying claims circulating on social media that he is attached to a business process outsourcing entity in Jamaica. Dr. Tufton made a statement in an interview on Instagram with popular entertainer Spice. I would want the minister to be asked a question in a more formal settings. Zane, the three famous face. Now, yeah, quoting the minister, I want to dismiss these rumors on this platform. I do not have any interest in any BPO. In my private life before, I have worked with many organizations, but as Minister of Government, my only interest at this time is working for the people of Jamaica. Let me say again, I have no connection to any BPO, Dr. Tufton said. Zane, I I want to take the minister at his word. Because it is not impossible to find out things in this country if you really want to find out things. He did not deny being a part of any BPO in the past. Him said, I want to listen to this now. Him said, in my private life before, I have worked with many organizations. So I don't think he must say him never involved before. He must say, in my private life before, I have worked with many organizations. But as Minister of Government, my only interest at this time is working for the people of Jamaica. Let me say again, I have no connection to any BPO. I don't do this generally. I'm going to take the minister at his word against my better judgment this time. So I look up in the camera. Because I go, don't make me come back for that clip here and Mr. Tufton. You understand? I didn't even delete that stream from my archive. Don't make me come back around here, sir. You understand? Alright. Nigel Clark, which are we there now? Yeah. So, the minister's response came amid the circulation of a message on social media, which reads as follows. Jamaica is in deep trouble. Two most important, I read it like how it was written. I mean, not edit nothing, I not fix nothing. See? Yeah, I got screens. Alright, Kerry. I know I can always depend on you for that. Jamaica is in deep trouble. Yes, we are. Two most important ministers responsible for taking on Corona have significant ties to the BPO sector. Nigel Clark was vice president at Musan, which built the second largest tech park where these BPOs operate. Clark was responsible for making Musan a major player in the BPO industry in Jamaica. The current largest BPO in Jamaica is Barnet. Never heard of them until me read a message here. Which had Tufton acting as director. I mean, if I paraphrase nothing. The Ministry of Health and Ministry of Finance both made millions upon millions leading BPOs, and they have both been working in favor of BPOs since being empowered. Musan has Alorica managing their call centers. Alorica is responsible for the widespread of COVID in Jamaica. But I agree with that neither, because they have been responsible for most cases in St. Catherine. And of them did start. You understand? Wholeness has the two most important advisors on these issues being men who have spent years of their lives profiting and building BPOs in Jamaica. This explains a lot. When they leave government, they are set to return to these companies. Who will Tufton and Clark be prioritizing? The country people, the ghetto people, the Jamaican people, or their former and future bosses? Let's step back and look at the big picture of this game being played on Jamaicans. Now, when the person sent me the message, the first couple of questions I asked, who wrote the message? Zane? What's the source of the message? And if the person who wrote the message, how come I haven't seen this in the media? How come I not hear no journalists who probe a lot, ask these questions in any formal settings? No Dean Jackson Miller, no MyCash App, no Damian Mitchell, no Zara Burton. Big up Zara. So those, and then now, I not even realize the Observer actually published an article last night. It is today. I was just checking the papers, browsing through, and I came across it and them something there. So I now say Tufton have any vested interest in BPO. I now say him do or him don't. Him say no. Him say in personal life him work for whole organization. I have not heard Dr. Nigel Clark address the issue. I don't know if you have any intention to address the issue. It would be good to hear them both speak on the thing in a more formal settings. Could the person who penned this message have a political agenda, Zane, or could it be somebody who just genuinely wants the best for the country? Zane, I don't know. So with these things, I never know. So and in the video, I just simply presented the information. I never changed a letter or a word. A simple, straightforward info for those persons who may have found it interesting, and such. And we just move on. May I keep my eye on it? Yeah, son. And see what go on. Interesting. Whichever way you look on it, interesting. And thing. Would the author of said article message be willing to publicly address it? I would probably doubt that, but we don't know still. Now, many persons have been calling for a lockdown, even though a lockdown has not been announced. Which article? The article only spoke to Tufton's denial, you know. Zane, the message was being circulated. Well, I got it on WhatsApp. I don't know where it originated. I don't know who the author is. And them something there. Zane, there's no journalist. Nah, man, check Abkafit Senley over Nationwide, brother. Not do that, DNJ. Dean Jackson Miller over RGR there. She not really play like that. Zane, Damian Mitchell over Gleaner there. Yeah, I'm journalist out here with dig, man. May I tell you that? Yeah, son. Yeah, man. So saying that there are no investigative journalists out here, me not think that that's true still. Yeah, some journalists out here where when them a dig, them dig, man. And when them dig, things get dig up. See, them three names, I just want them to fly off the top of my head. Abka Fitzgerald from over Nationwide. Cliff Hughes from over Nationwide. Like how you forget Cliff. See, in Dean Jackson Miller, when I'm afraid to ask somebody no question, no time idea, no time, no push part. You see? And thing, interesting. So that is why Miss Vidal says, so that is why them takes a lot to close the call center. I cannot speak to that. I can only tell you what the Prime Minister said. He said we will not be closing the call centers. They are too important to the economy at this point in time. They employ over 38,000 people, and we need to create some balance. May have the clip put up. You understand? No. Say me think, you know, so for some strange reason, LTW, and me really and truly don't swear for politicians, Zane, I don't know that he would. And then Tufton is a man who I think in certain circumstances will tell you the truth. Zane, but me don't know. Because with politicians, me have this thing when I say politicians can only be politicians. Zane, and thing. I know that there are persons who will bring up the dengue situation with Mr. Tufton when he said that it was not an epidemic, so the numbers did not represent an epidemic, and persons take that and say dengue kill everybody and when an epidemic and him hide things and all of them something. So I know that is there over him head. I suppose that is the one thing with Tufton when people normally bring up. I don't really hear about nothing else, so I don't know. See, I see nothing else, I read nothing else, so I'm not sure. See, and I don't know these men like that. It's only out in the media we work with. See, so I'm not sure. I think if Tufton is asked a question, he will tell you the truth. Yeah, son? I could be wrong. See? Boy, I believe these people are liars, politicians. That is true, DeAndre. You can't go around that. The track record would say that. Yeah, and a politician is just like a some tree some tree card, man. That is true too. That is true too. So with you never know. You never know. I would hope that Dr. Tufton is one of the few who would not shy away from telling the truth, Zane, and things. So I don't know still. I don't know. Now, many persons have been clamoring for a shutdown. I would have put in context, in perspective, Zane, the whole shutdown situation, possibility, and what it might mean and stuff. But know some people still say teach me and we ask about right now when the business lock it down. Zane and things same. I get that. Even though no shutdown has been ordered, you can imagine and appreciate that the technocrats, Zane, and the advisors would have made recommendations, and one of the options, Zane, teach him a trick you. So Silver, if me say the man maybe one, he might trick me, brother, me tell you me feel about the situation. You understand what I say? You know what? And listen this keenly. No matter how bad you think a person is, there is some good in that person. No matter how bad you think all politicians are, there is good in some of them. A few of them. Look a bit of them, but good did it. Somewhere along the line. Silver, they are dead with that. See? Now, the JCF have launched an investigation into a letter that was leaked to the public. Who leaked a letter? I couldn't tell you. But you see, it is just a timely reminder of why crime is such a big issue in the country. And it's because many times the criminals are given an heads up by police officers. Many times police officers mess with things someone walk free. Zane, many times criminals have police in them backpack. Oh, hell, many times the police them are criminal. You see him? A man say WikiLeaks. And just like how this was leaked to the public, you can imagine how much leakage go on from time to time. See? Where help spread crime. An investigation is currently underway to treat with the leakage of this internal memo. I would have done a video about it too, but I don't want to watch it. For some strange reason, YouTube now send out my notifications them now, and I don't even know them depending on. I ramp with man career, but you know I think, yes, boy, I better tell you, we give thanks. JCF launched probe after internal lockdown memo leaked to the public. So the police have launched an investigation to determine who leaked an internal memo that referenced plans for a lockdown of the country. Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, that Empress that I had on the screen not so long ago, who heads the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Communications Unit, confirmed on Friday that the document was real, but stressed that it should not be interpreted as a signal that the country would be placed on lockdown. Based on questions that have been asked of us, it would appear that persons are interpreting this document to be a shutdown of the country. Of course, we have no such information, and that is not the jurisdiction of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Our duty is to respond to the orders when they come, and to support them. It is very unfortunate that the document got out, which is the subject of an internal query, which means that I might investigate it. She said, and I asked her some question. Among those whom the memo was addressed to. You understand? I drop the memo. So I can remember some things. Close that teach. We don't want that. We just want to look at picture, brother. It's what happened. Alright. I want my head big enough. I open and block it. Among those to whom the memo was addressed are senior officers codenamed SSP Fox, the Fox, SP Echo, and SP Delta. Remember I story with on them, man. Zane? Code name TD. Yo, you know say funny enough when I say that. Enough people from time to time accuse me of being police. And you know, I do some video and cuss some people. Man, they say me a police. Yeah, so I say police boy. Poor me and police. May I tell you, people not easy, you know. People not easy. You understand? Because you say criminal fit things that happen to them, you say you're police. And can you do one video where you show one criminal you're police? So me is a police, me is a labor right, me is a PNP, me is both of them. I don't know, brother. So among those to whom the memo was addressed were senior officers codename SSP Fox, SP Echo, and SP Delta. It was from the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of Area 2 headquarters. See, anting. Basically, she has said, yeah, it's real. It's real. But I don't know nothing to be alarmed about. Referencing an attachment from the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of strategic operations. The memo asks for strict compliance to orders outlined in an attachment which were not made public. Given the current state of affairs with the COVID-19 pandemic, it is highly likely that an island-wide lockdown could be hastily enforced, the memo said. As a prerequisite, the development of a divisional lockdown plan is of paramount importance, and the Deputy Commissioner's directive, which highlights the critical factors to be considered, is explicit. The document without the reference attachment began making the rounds on social media early on Friday morning, fueling speculation that the government would announce a lockdown in response to this week's sharp rise. Well, last week, sharp rise in the number of confirmed cases from the COVID-19 outbreak. Bringing some water. But SSP Lindsay explained that the memo was simply a part of the JCF's strategic planning. It would be irresponsible, she said, for the JCF not to be at the planning phase, as it plays a critical role in the battle against COVID-19. The memo, which was intended for the sole purpose of advising our divisional commanders to prepare their response plan in the event that we see a similar outbreak across the island to what happened in St. Catherine recently, she explained. Zane, there is no one large organization in this country where the senior managers are not huddling and planning for any eventualities as a result of the COVID-19. So it would be irresponsible of us at the Jamaica Constabulary Force, given our critical role as first responders, at this stage not to be planning our strategies and implementing our response plan. So that is exactly what we are doing, because we play a critical role in supporting the other agencies in preventing the spread of the COVID-19 across the country. A full-scale lockdown, I suppose, is always on the cards. By all observation, it may be the final option, exercise, utilize in the event, and them something there. Police tell them family if you leak it out. You never know, brother. You understand? One police sending go give somebody who them think them trust and then send it out. You never know with these things. You see, but the reality, just like how this forward out on the streets, Father Raymond, I saw enough criminals get information. And that's the sad reality. You understand? And we need to fix that something there. See, a Fox or Echo or Delta. See, talk lock up. All of them. Yeah, peace. So I could adjust one next thing and then we'll call it a night now. You understand? Hopeful and bright. Now, I have been researching this 5G thing. I actually have about 5 articles currently reading and sifting through. I've also been watching videos of persons in the tech field. Persons who I actually, appreciate them work and I've been watching for years and stuff. And I've also been reading from other sources and stuff. So I have been doing my own 5G foray. See? A video surfaced the other morning. I think Friday morning. where somebody must in Greater Portmore recorded cell tower, pole, something. And I say 5G is here because it's brand spanking new. And then people start say the reason why them lock down you all at St. Catherine scene is because them a try install 5G poles and all sort of something. Make it worse. A friend of mine in a state of panic messaged me Friday night, Saturday end of the day, sometime, asking if Digital and Flow never said they don't have no 5G in the country. So me say, yeah, that is what the release said. So if we don't have no 5G in the country, how come my phone a show Baba Max, big up yourself. Oh yeah man, controversial topic indeed, Finan. How come my phone a show 4.5G? Me I say 4.5G because I never familiar with that for true still. And the person I say, yeah, if when you do maths, if the number will come after it, they never explain it in that. You know, I'm just being a teacher now. But they must say, if you have 4.5 and you round it off, what you will get? And me say, mathematically, you will get 5. Yeah, but you know, so normally the number will come off at the decimal place. If it is 5 or more, you round up. So if you round up 4.5, you round up to 5. So at the formula there, the person use and say a 5G. I have never really seen 4.5G pop up on my screen. Zine? But me say, alright, me go do some research. She actually screenshot it and send it and give me still. Me see the big 4.5G. I'm going to do some research, and all 4.5G means is that it's an advanced 4G LTE type of network. You understand? See? So I don't think the person convinced say 4.5G is really an advanced LTE communication language. See? Because then if you have 4.5 and you round it up, you get 5. You understand? So, alright. But as far as I know, and as far as the research say, as a matter of fact, because I think I did actually do a look at it. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on, let me read it. Yeah, so it says the general term, which is 4.5G, the general terms of telecommunications network and technology itself is 4G, which is the 4th generation data transmission, more or less. Now, people don't say 4.5G for the tech that comes after 4G, even though those technologies are advanced versions of 4G. So they just tend to say 4G, 4.5G. Them just tend to say 4G, as 4.5G can refer to 4G LTE or LTEA. Zin? And LTE means long-term evolution. And 4G standards provide theoretical speeds of up to 75 megabits per second, while 4G LTE, or usually just solid LTE, gives speeds 2 times greater of 150 megabits, theoretically. So you may not get into the long and short of that, but that is what the research said. So I do not know that Ramirez said my internet has been 5G for 2 years. See? I do not know that seeing 4.5G on your phone means a 5G exists. Again, I am in my research stage. I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. The only thing in this life that I consider myself to be an expert at is to teach CXC geography. Like any day of the week, any time, I am an expert at that. Yeah, that is what I was trained for. Anything in environmental science and thing. But never mind that. And social, because that's my next teaching subject. One of them time, but that can't stay. Alright. Now, that video led to a debate because the debate was there already, and many persons were suggesting that we have a 5G a kill people and a corona and them something. Zane, I have tried as best as possible not to get too deep into that discussion because one, we don't have no information for suggest same, and two, I don't know enough about the technology to make any pronouncements, and me not run my thing that way there. You understand? That is why I'm always reading. Me tell on a Friday night that my high school geography teacher tell me say the greatest asset in life is to know. So me always I try and know things. So when me talk, me can talk from a position of knowledge. You understand? And thing. I am assuming that most of you would have seen the video by now. See the whole something the video there and thing. Me I search it and out, me can't find it. I don't know if me delete them. Cause I get so much things one time, sometime. Me just see video yeah. Expletives in I. Me hope not.
Dust step on it. Is it man? Look real good. Not even dust. It's just go. Not even dust. Right up out in listen. See there? Right near Ken's, right near Jungle Fire. So we're gonna start a revolution against this. I don't know about only about me, know about me for sure. So I not visit, I not shop, I not eat, and no way we'll have a 5G pole on it. If you start a revolution now, when it gonna start? After them kill we? Hell no.
General say man start a revolution. Oh, this will be a revolution. Oh, this will be war and confusion. Talk about it now, my brothers. Don't you be so scared now. Oh, know that tune there? Abijah. Yeah, man. So watch I know, peeps. I would have shared with you a communique. I say you pronounce already. Then me I call her and I didn't even know you pronounce. One thing from Digicel, a joint statement from Digicel and Flow. One of them time where I said them now have no 5G hardware in our country. Sorry guys, I know I not have my hand on my face. I try, but you know what thing go. Yeah man. Now the Office of Utility Regulations, which is the governing body as it relates to telecommunications and service providers in Jamaica, have addressed the matter. Fusion, what's the matter? A girl from Susie Tobacco, when she see me, well, me had it number. Oh, no. Yeah, man. Me I use my cellular. I don't know if a 5G, but me I use it. No 5G in the US as it is. So watch I know, peeps. OUR says 5G technology is not in Jamaica. Some people are going to say about teaching, you know, say the OUR is a government agency and the government them involved and them a get kickback and them a get money. So me not trust them neither. Then me just tell you what me see. Then me can't tell you what me not see. You understand? Me just share the info. You see? The Office of Utility Regulations, OUR, yesterday said that there is currently no deployment of 5G technology in Jamaica, and none of the existing mobile telecommunication providers has advised of any definite plans for the immediate implementation of this technology. Flow sister, Digicel sister, now the OUR sister. Someone don't know. You understand? Some criminal Flow and Digicel saying can't believe them. Yo, D&J not trust nobody, you know. Me don't trust people. Me say you can't trust people. Me buy my car cash. Cause me not even not trust vehicle. Hear me not? Yo, D&J not trust somebody. Yeah, what? Watch here now. The OUR, which regulates the telecommunications industry, said that regulatory agencies and experts worldwide have reportedly said that there is no connection between 5G technology and COVID-19. It said too that 5G technologies have the potential to facilitate increased productivity and data handling. Experts said that 5G technology makes mobile and internet communications much faster. But conspiracy theorists say that the radiation from these towers can weaken people's immune system, making them prone to illness. However, the World Health Organization said that after much research, no adverse health effect has been casually linked with the exposure to wireless technology. Last week, the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, CTU, said the rumors no doubt arise from the coincidental introduction of 5G networks around November 2019 and the commencement of the pandemic in Wuhan, China in December 2019. The CTU said that persons in parts of the world, including Jamaica, have been destroying towers used by telecommunications providers. Please don't damage the tower them when you give me look internet now. Please there. May I beg you. You understand? The CTU believes that this is an unfortunate development since the telecommunications infrastructure is essential to our ability to maintain communications and business functions to sustain adequate levels of economic activity while trying to protect the public from the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic, the body said. Now, again, big head humor, Miss Paulette's son, now tell nobody, say there are no health risk posed by 5G. I not tell nobody say COVID no cost. Say 5G no cost nothing. All I say is that the information when me come across so far is suggesting that one, COVID and 5G, they don't know they one another. See? For me to say that 5G don't have no health implications to nobody, I can't tell you that neither. I am just saying, as far as I know, and the information available, there's no 5G infrastructure deployed in Jamaica. Zin? Is digital and flow line? Me no know. Is the OUR protecting digital and flow? Me no know. May I tell you what the information say? 4G or 5G, COVID or 5G or cousin. But you have cousin when you don't know. You never see them for. Yes, and you only go on funeral or one family reunion for you see them. Yeah, so your cousin. You're good as the dollar, look them out the road, they if they don't. You understand? So, that is the situation, peeps. See, there's no 5G technology in Jamaica as per the OUR. You understand? So, me don't know. I don't know. Me only can share where. And the reality is that we are talking about 5G. You know how long the radiation from your phone are doing things. Look how much I will live from my phone day in, day out. Day in, day out. You can't make them or them phone out. It's like the two of them are one. You then think them are man and woman. Never mind. But no, me I say. The amount of radiation will come through them phone here from time to time and mess up some of mind. See, I know not blame 5G for your crime. Alright, never mind. Everyone don't really work out. You know some of them miss, but yeah, that's how you think go. See, you know, that's why artists get boop on stage sometimes because them feel them know it like that and then go say some things. You understand? And people boo them. Yeah, see, but I just saw a thing go. I suppose this speculation and this conversation will continue on in earnest. You understand? And you have some persons where, you know what I mean, I push the New World Order conversation. I won't even say agenda, but the New World Order conversation. And them I say, you're not enlightened, or you're not awake, and you are being blinded by the system. Right now, I just want COVID to go away. Then me deal with 5G after that. Then one thing at a time. I can't fight 2 wars same time. Your soldier, them with tired. You understand? So the COVID we deal with it now. After that, we deal with 5G. See, you see me? I don't say thing there. You understand? Now, good night, people. Are them things that we come for share tonight? I mean, other things out there, but I'm tired. Zane and thing. And I know some people but I say teach where you're there yard and teaching now go on, you know. If some me just feel tired, family. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I tell you. Zane, I don't know if me overworked or me. I don't know. But sometimes, and then sometimes I just all a vibe. Zane, and just go on. Breeze. But I'm there. I go on hold it. Zane. The sand catching situation is rough. And for the people them don't know, sand catching is not Portmore. Portmore is not sand catching. Portmore is only a part of St. Catherine, and St. Catherine is a parish where Portmore falls in. I look at geography lesson there, so them not one in the same. You don't use them interchangeably. Old man, me I turn for train a Sir M. I want to tell us all age I rode me down. And see true as me I get slow and me head big too. You can't even run as fast as you could have run one time. So right now, all age I catch me. You see, and I just, boy, rough. You see, I rather the 5G than the COVID vaccine. There's Isaac, want go on family, you good? It's a spade. Want go on big bro. It's a troublemaker. You know when you come around here, be a problem, you know. Big up yourself. I appreciate the support always. See? Yeah, Romero, I think more time of the stories, man. You understand? More time of the stories, them. And then with the COVID situation, with the set of people, this set of people, the set of people, like we just need for unite, family. See? We just need for unite. As I've said before, there are mistakes are being made. Some of them quite unfortunate. You understand? Some of them never need to make. But sometimes you have to make mistakes to learn. Well, you have to make mistakes to learn. They always teach me that. Hope the mistakes are kept to a minimum. Hope we continue to learn the lessons. Zine and them something there. But rough. Tomorrow is the next day. We have to just hope and pray like my father say. Like I am yearning for 2-3 days where there are no confirmed cases. I would be, in this time, I would be a happy man. See, much make me happy, you know. I would be a happy man just to go 2-3 days. I mean, we have done that before, you know, early out. See, just to go 2-3 days now without news that there are more positive cases. I was on Twitter earlier when Dr. Tufton tweeted that update. You know, I'm have a little gift type thingy, Zane. And funny enough, that tweet look like you would forget big. And me tweet and say, Jaja, that tweeter come like say, when your spouse message you and say, we need to talk, you know something wrong. Like when you see that tweet, you know, and I normally like then tweet it and tweet the update same time they leak like 15 minutes or so before they drop the news. You see him? And thing. I say one next tweet me did say, boy, a Sunday evening I there hope say me not sitting this, you know, but it rough. Yes, yeah man, me yard me there, brother. Me yard me there. You see? I want to tell you say, but me someone always say me yard like that still. If me not have work, me do home my work and thing and them something there. Seeing. Sometimes news just depressing to you, man. Sometimes you even want, you know, next weekend thing double up or triple up. It won't look that way, you know, the entry, in all honesty, and very unfortunate. But as me say, the whole thing was going on yesterday. Yeah, man, it a go shoot, man. Big man thing. Because there's no way on earth that there wasn't a few infected persons on the roads yesterday. No way. You see? And based on how the people them did deal with the thing, yeah, son. There are about 23 COVID cases pending. Possible, brother, because right now, whatever people in isolation and quarantine said speed, we haven't even spiked as yet, believe it or not. Some people are say a spike, we are spike now. I doubt it very much. We just have a cluster, a spike in our cluster. I don't think we have spiked nationally yet. And it rough. This thing will be a bumpy ride. We as individuals, we have to just do what we need for do for help. You understand? We can't be so carefree. We can't be so nonchalant and so casual. You understand? I understand so we have to get food, and some people food reality is different from some people's food reality. See, but in the pursuit of the food, we can't just throw away life. So you understand? I know some people say them left them yard because them pitting them hungry. But you can't left your yard to come look food for you pitting them hungry and go home, go kill them back because you get infected. You have to be careful. Then you have some people with the mask up here, so. And here, so. Your nose and your mouth up here, so. And here, so. If you go wear the mask properly. And some people feel like, say, from them having the mask, everything good. Family, the mask is just one tool in the fight. But when you deal with the mask, and them all the one them when not the good mask them, and you take it off wrong, and people think just that way, man. And it's just like some people not care, brother. Some people feel like if you have on the mask, you can't touch anybody can't touch you. You see it? Right now, the reality is that the mask, wearing the mask is probably arguably more dangerous than not wearing the mask if you don't wear the mask properly. Eh? Not using the mask properly is more dangerous than not using any mask. Yeah, that is good, Michael. The reality is that most of them are young people, you know. That's the thing. Because many of the persons who work at call centers tend to be relatively young. So I suppose that's one of the positives. See it? And thing, and nobody with no comorbid condition. Me see people with masks up here, so, and here, so, round here, so, one sitting on their ears and it down here, so. Like, some people, the masking is just a fashion. Oh, yo, people, we need to wise up, man. Zine, we need to wise up. And I said that is one of the reasons why the whole interaction with the minister and Spice was so important and timely. Because Spice have one demographics where nobody can talk to them really, and they don't want to hear nothing from a politician, you know. But because that come through Spice, and you will save a few hundreds of them. A few hundred of them, 68,000 people watch the stream, you know, people. You understand? You ever see no press conference will keep no more than 1,000, 2,000 people are watching, whether upon Facebook, upon Instagram, or upon Twitter, or upon YouTube. 68,000 people sit down and listen to the minister yesterday. Perhaps in a no one instance on social media, so many persons have listened what the minister had to say. Probably only upon news. And you know the type of people that watch news are people who kind of, you know, understand certain things and will do certain things already. Not the people that when you really want to reach. The live stream was yesterday, Saturday evening for IG. See? It would be nice to have some of them, some more of them things with some more of the influencers them. Like when I say that, I generally cringe. The political directorate calls them the influencers. You understand? And thing. See? You have people on Instagram with over 1 million followers. Many of them Jamaicans. Tap into that, man, and find some way to reach the people them. You see me? This come like where some pastors sit down in a church and wait for people come to church. While you have some pastors who go out on the street go preach. We need some street preaching now, brother. Because right now with church now attract the people them we need. You see me I say? So we have to find creative ways, man. Ain't enough people in there tonight, and brother. You know sometimes it thing full up, sometimes it not full up. I just saw it thing go. Various reasons. Sometimes YouTube not send out a notification. Them. Sometimes people tired. Sometimes people on business. Sometimes them want something different. So you never know. You appreciate them when you get them, and then I get them, you still give thanks to who forward. You know what I think go. Friday night, I think we had 600 watching one night time. You know something. Zane, Trevian Spike, big up yourself, and brother. Appreciate the continued support. Yes, I appreciate the contribution as well. You know what I think go. You understand? I saw a thing go Father Michael me, man. Plus some people say my voice annoy them to yasa, so them not really come my voice, you know, the voice where girls them like, you know. Hey man, them I say your voice a 9, brother. And the girl them look, boy, I don't know, ask true, I do even know still, but you know, different things work for different people, yeah, sir. You see me, I say, auntie, really need some water, you know. And see, you see? I mean, say a true cartel name in the title, man. I mean, jar that up long time, man. Everything good, man. You see me, I say, whoever said that, teach, carry. No, let me talk, it things them, carry. You understand, carry? Yeah, man. DNJ, big up yourself, you. See, yeah, man, the girl, them, carry, that's cool, man. Actually, you don't even know, man. You understand? You understand? I'll wake up in the man and I'll voice note. You know bother wake up. You just gone back and sleep. You know, if I sweet. You know what I mean? Yo! Queen Mommy. Good night, Empress. Blessings every time. Ruel read. Now you see things that when Ruel name in there, whole family watches, so enough for them, you know. So that's why. Yeah, that's how I think, man. Everything good. I mean, generally speaking, 400 people on average I watch tonight. I just one of them night. Probably to start 9 o'clock. So I don't even know. You see, I don't even know. But you know, two meds that in brother. What do we deal with the people that were in front of it? You understand what I say? Merciless tell me a thing when me interview Zane. A man say when him get paid for do a show, cause he get some show more time and promoter not promote the show and the show flop. If I want somebody in a venue, I want somebody him I go do in set for and him I go mash up the crowd the place with one somebody in there. So you just work with the crowd. You understand? Good night, Chrissy. Please be careful out there. And it's always good to see you. I have to tell you that every time because I see you so infrequently. But I now cuss you tonight, you know. You understand? But one next time, now I watch it and I want to see. Now I watch you and see where you're there. Next time we probably try a crowd. Because you know girls that love Dexter, you know? And the girls that DJ. You understand? When it's Jamaica Positive Street Bonfire, that is supposed to be Tuesday morning, you know. Supposed to be Tuesday morning. Let me see. No, I have no class with my youth them tomorrow. I have class with them. See, I have a class Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday morning. Yeah, so we see. Yeah, probably tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Tuesday morning. Because we have some positive things and I think for talk about just to see them, you know. We never do it last week because, I don't know, I just tired there, man. It is Monday, 1:23 p.m. when you're there. Don't cuss. You forget cussing, man. You understand? Far where you come from. And more time you stay far. You see me? Peeps, big up on yourself. Good night. As I said, I was trying to get something in place to fill the spot for we want to call Sunday service, the artist interviews, but it never work out this week. Hopefully something work out for next week. Because the quality of how me want the thing to be, it might be difficult for the entertainers as well. Because most of them are just them. I'm not sure. I try work on something. You understand? So we say, I'm not promising nothing, but we try work on something. And thing. Teach Flogan said to give you his number and you can link up. Alright, Michael. just WhatsApp me. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to know a channel number by now. It's still no. 321-6425. 321-6425. Yeah, that's a channel number. So you can WhatsApp me there, so brother. See? And thing. I want to tell you, so me get a link. When I say link, you know, I mean link, you know. We're not dead now. Go on, hold on. I want to take man for. Or don't ever know a teacher, the real dada. Teach him, JC Lodge. You need to. I want to tell us a dears. JC Lodge live in London, Papa. So when she forward one of them time, yeah man, JC Lodge in line, man. You just take a look at time, man. You understand? But well, I interview JC, man. It's just that when she forward in on a level. You understand? Yeah, man, it's just a COVID a whole up a thing, you know. But you know, we have to give thanks to him because people have far more serious things dealing with out there now. People are dealing with them survival. People are trying to find food to feed their family. So we have been blessed. We give thanks. Seeing I was, you know, me a reason with Mattis a bounty. Me just get a link with bounty. Me have the elite for a long time family. You understand? Yeah, man. And thing, you know, me a reason with the Empress yesterday, and man tell her I said, Jano, reflecting, me have to give thanks. Because if this was a couple of years ago, me would them probably out in the streets and run up and down like some people. I try fend for my own survival too. You understand? Tracy Kelly, good night, Empress. Really and truly appreciate the contribution. Really and truly appreciate the support. Zane teacher, I used to work with digital. There's no 5G in Jamaica. What we have, as you said, is 4G LTE. People use common sense. You know what thing, you know, King Harry? You can't convince some people for necessary things on social media, you know. Yeah, it is easier to spread fake news on social media than to spread the correct information. Believe when me tell you that. You see? And them something. So, believe me when me that talk about it now. But I got me bed. You understand? Yeah, what me that say now is that I understand. Yeah, me I reason it and I say, oh, me have to give thanks because back in the days, see, it thing they set away. But we have worked hard. We have sacrificed, Zane, and we have become wiser than we were when we were younger. You understand? Running down the wrong things, girls, clothes, hype. You understand? We kind of realize the errors. Zane. Yeah, we not even have good 4G. That me always say, brother. That is my response to 5G in Jamaica. We don't even have good 4G. See, I have been trying to get in touch with Mr. Elan Parkinson, which is the public relations manager at Digicel. It's me look friendly in terms of I can reach out to him and ask him a few questions from time to time, but for some strange reason, he don't reach back to me. You know, you see me? So the interviews and will come back when this thing is over. It's just that we just keep on and make the link them and I set the link them. You understand? And things. So we don't even worry about that now because there are far more important issues at hand and we just want the people them to survive. You understand what I say? Big up to the persons who tune in tonight, irrespective of how long you are here for. Some people just pass through. You understand? Some people they are from I set up the stream from about 7 o'clock till I start stream 9 o'clock. Big up on yourself. All the persons who have persons in there. And Kirk, I don't think Kirk is in the stream. Kirk Drummond, very loyal supporter of the channel. He lost a family member to the COVID situation. Recently, he's in the UK. Dak G, you know Dak G, he will be here sometimes, but he doesn't comment depending on how he's feeling. So I've told you that G has been battling sickness for a long time. Sometimes he is doing very well and sometimes not so well. He would have also lost, I think, 2 family members to the virus in New York. Zane, Miss Winsome H had a scare the other day. Her daughter is in the medical field and she might have been exposed. It has turned out so far that she's good. She have been tested. The test came back negative. So we give thanks. Yeah, son. We give thanks for the people them who their own Empress Ruth Daly. She's also a moderator. She's normally the first person in the stream from me set it up at daytime. she would have become infected. When I asked me to set up the stream today, she commented and said, Teach, I'll be listening, but won't be able to comment because I'm still not strong enough. So I am happy that she's still able to at least message and say X. You understand? And we hope that her recovery will continue apace. Father Samuel Medley. See, I think Samuel was with us earlier. Not sure where I'm gone. But big up yourself, Father Samuel. Samuel is okay now for the most part. I suppose people are still observing the after effects of COVID and see what might happen because we still not even know that yet. You understand what I say? And thing. Miss Karen Roberts, good night, Empress. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Zane and thing. So peeps, big up on yourself for the persons who share the stream, like the stream, comment, Zane, engage in the chat. Big up on yourself for the persons who contributed financially tonight. Manners and respect, we appreciate it. Johnny H, Brianna Smith, Rosie B, Harsted, Cowfat, Clive Stewart, Yard and Abroad TV with Tasha Non-Nonsense, Damian White, Trivian Spike, and Tracy Kelly. Good night, peeps. I appreciate it. Big up on yourself. Zane, I say, Miss Funk, big up yourself in the Empress. Cookie Mama, big woman. Big up. You understand? Nikki, big up yourself, Empress. DeAndre Small, my brother. The man will even trust the wall. Man, I respect you, the local bro. Diaz Isaac, Mr. Garfield Leslie, big up yourself, bro. Zane, Finar, the man with the girls, them say a star. Yes, a spade, big up yourself, bro. Manners every time, Lady Clark, Miss Joan Gray, Matthew Parchment, Peter May, Michael May, Romario Turreto, Malik Gardner, Yardi J.A. Big up yourself if you're still the boat. I know James Bond there one at the time. Omar Guthrie, big brother, Wagwan youth. Manners and respect every time, Father Dante Dan. I know Dexter Freeman to probably the boat one at the time. I'm not sure, but big up yourself, bro, if you're the boat. Craig Creations, big up yourself, I know you're in the building. Manners, Kevin Reed, blessings every time. Zane, who else the boat? Mike Lewis, Manners. You understand? Kerry, good night, Empress. Always good to see you. Christina, stay safe, Empress. Thanks for the support as usual. Blessings every time. Zane and thing. Peace. Me just a call the name when I see and the one when I remember from early. Danny, big up yourself in the youth. Silver D, blessings every time, Manners and respect. Somebody just comment the name Irie. I don't remember. King Irie, I think the name is. Big up yourself, Shamarlo. Manners and respect, youth. You know what thing got. Peeps, big up on yourself. Stay safe. Stay indoors. If you're under lockdown, check your WhatsApp. Alright, Chrissy, no problem. I'll do that. And you probably need to text me on the channel number to Chrissy. Because more time the phone there. The next one I get problem. The oxygen, big up yourself, bro. You know what thing, keep your voice, yeah. I like it. Big up yourself, Karis. Saying, peeps. Probably soon. I am assuming that there may be a press conference tomorrow. So if there's a press conference tomorrow, I'll stream in the evening. So look out for that. Zane. I'll try to do bonfire over on JA Positive on Tuesday morning. Look out for that. And them look at things. Yeah, so let me say. And them things. Peeps, big up on yourself. Michael, remember to message me. Yes, and peeps, good night. See you soon. Tanya Yard. Zane go only Empress Rosie B, big up yourself in a moment. Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, the JA still there. Big up yourself, look, brother. Manners every time. You see me? Yeah, man. And things. So, my soon one of them time. You see, I hope me did fix back my outro. I better me didn't fix it back. See, me know me didn't fix it back, I know I never did fix it back. So, I come here, so. I go search it, I go and go search her. It's supposed to be right on screen somewhere, so. Because me outro about it, after me sit down so long and make it, then me now run lefty. Away there. Boom, 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 boom. I not try record nothing for me. We are telling about where I try record. I see me record things. Right now, I don't even know where they. One next time I play it. Because I'm not thinking I queue up so either. Zane, bonfire starting soon. Bonfire outro. Extra class outro. I good as the whole one, this, Let me see.
Thank you for tuning in. Like the stream before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, man,
like
big up
the
on
stream
yourself.
before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.